Get more familiar with the upsides and downsides of putting resources into Compound, pushing you ahead to be aware in the event that it is smart to put resources into Compound. Compound might be the missing advance resource on your arrangement of ventures. In this video, we will investigate why you should think about putting resources into Compound, the advantages and disadvantages, and what precisely to search for. Prior to putting resources into Compound, you should figure out the areas of business of the convention. This will assist you with understanding what you are placing your cash into. Putting resources into Compound without doing autonomous examination expands your possibilities seeing irretrievable misfortunes later on. Comp, first and foremost, isn't the standard digital money you are utilized to. All things being equal, it offers something exceptional from other computerized resources. Compound, in contrast to Bitcoin, Uniswap, or Binance, is a completely new convention that permits loaning and acquiring without delegates. While this presents an extraordinary chance for speculations, you should understand what Compound is. What is the main role of Compound? What are the likely banners to pay special attention to be aware in the event that putting resources into Compound is really smart? A few variables should be considered, since no crypto exchanging resource is great. What is Compound? Build is a decentralized money loaning convention that empowers clients to procure revenue on digital currencies. This happens when clients store comp tokens into a few pools upheld by the stage. Compound was helped to establish by Jeffrey Hayes and Robert Leshner in 2017. Robert Leshner has been very dynamic in the constant advancement of Compound in the blockchain innovation space. This is the primary motivation behind why he is the substance of the task, and news content on the Loaning DApp continually refers to him as the pioneer behind the convention. Compound actually exists as three separate however interconnected things. The Build organization, an open loaning convention that permits contributors of Ethereum upheld tokens in a trustless way to procure interest on their Equilibrium or take out a GOT credit. Comp, it's the original badge of the organization. As an administration token, it empowers changes that are proposed by holders without the inclusion of the improvement group. Comp holders settle on making changes to the dispersion of tokens, how collateralization variables ought to be changed, and which digital currencies they ought to add support for. Compound Labs Incorporated. This is the product advancement firm behind the constant improvement of the convention. The thought behind Compound is to work on how loaning and getting are made. The engineers of Build understood that a colossal number of digital currencies lay inactive on trade stages with no interest toward the finish of achievement periods. They then, at that point, chose to take care of this issue by making a stage where clients are liberated from the hustle of going through a regulatory framework in a unified climate. Acquiring from customary monetary foundations frequently brings about significant delays. There is likewise an opportunity of your getting proposition being tossed out because of an absence of solid security. Prepared to put resources into Compound. Compound sent off its mainnet in September 2018. From that point forward, the convention has gathered tremendous interest through all out Steam locked. Beside this, because of the rising notoriety of decentralized finance, a large number of clients belittle the stage every day to either get or set aside reserves accessible for installments. A few crypto specialists and customary monetary examiners accept Compound and other decentralized loaning stages. For example, OV and Producer can possibly supplant business banks in the future due to their protected, normalized, and dependable decentralized network. Thus, to assist you with arriving at an educated conclusion about your next market move, here are the upsides and downsides of putting resources into Compound. Has directed a broad review into the total of Compound. You are at the ideal locations to know the upsides and downsides of putting resources into Compound. Besides, there are answers which can assist you with the inquiry, is Compound a wise venture? According to how the dissemination of comp functions, new comp will be granted consistently to clients of the convention in view of use. Prizes will be given to loan specialists and borrowers. Beside this, the new comp will be given at each block. That is, around 2,800 comp will be delivered to clients of the convention day to day. 1,400 comp coins each go to borrowers and providers of resources. Dissimilar to other cryptographic money projects that have set up billions of its clever tokens on the lookout, comp, like a few decentralized applications, has an aggregate and greatest stockpile of 10 million. Presently, the circling supply of comp remains at 6,522,795.17. This is addressed by 65%. Utilizing straightforward science, there are 35% of comp tokens available to all. In actuality, there is just 2% of comp left available, since 33% of the tokens are held by pioneers, investors, and the Compound Group. Indeed, even with this, Half is dependent upon a 4-year vesting period. As per Investopedia, vesting is a lawful term that means to give or procure a right to a present or future installment, resource, or advantage. In light of the measurements gave, comp is practically nearly shortage. As indicated by iResearchNet.com, the shortage rule can possibly cause something great to appear to be perfect, and something unwanted appears to be alluring. The conviction that one might pass up a breathtaking open door makes a need to get moving, driving people to make profound, as opposed to reasonable, choices. The shortage comp is going to fall into make sense of its $7.83 billion in all-out worth locked. When comp arrives at a state where purchasers face numerous holders who have a somewhat higher selling cost, they wouldn't have any choice, however, to put resources into comp. High financial backer interest could see the crypto exchanging resource take off to cost achievements over its unsurpassed exorbitant cost of $911.20 recorded on Wednesday, 12 May 2021. FX pioneers have said something regarding the capability of compound in such an immense market. As per Examiner Skirty and Meta, comp could order a value scope of $200 to $375 by mid-2022. Such valuation will be floated by coronavirus, ideal specialized pointers, and positive crypto market feeling. Compound gives admittance to DeFi Bitcoin. It is known across the whole blockchain space that Bitcoin plays out a layer 1 capability as a conditional cash. Compound makes it conceivable to use Bitcoin in the decentralized money, DeFi, climate. Be that as it may, how does Bitcoin get close enough to the decentralized money climate? This is achieved with the presentation of Wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC, as an ERC20 token. Wrapped Bitcoin is locked Bitcoin. This new token empowers long-haul holders of Bitcoin openness to the decentralized money area. In 2021, a vote made it feasible for WBTC to work as guarantee on the Compound convention. With a great many BTC clients, this component gives Compound mileage as far as the quantity of individuals who can get to it and use it. Since comp drives the loaning convention, interest on the capital must be paid as the original token. This carries enormous liquidity to the computerized resource. When liquidity pours through, exchanging volume increments and results emphatically in the market capitalization of the computerized resource. As indicated by information recovered from CoinMarketCap, comp showed up on digital money trades on 16 June 2020 at an exchanging cost of $101.65. And recorded an exchanging volume of $25,790. It shut in June with an exchanging volume of $132 million. Compound had an exchanging volume of $153 million and a market capitalization of $661 million on 31 December 2020. Over the course of about a half year, there was a 593,153% increment in volumes. This addresses